Hello, I'm Christina with The Turned Leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. And today, we're going thrifting. We're gonna go to Ann Arbor, Michigan. This adventure would not have been possible. One of my subscribers told me about the first place that we're gonna visit, and seriously, it is the most amazing thrift store I think I've ever been to. So thank you very much for sharing your cool thrift stores. Everyone that posts places that they like, I do go and check out, and I greatly appreciate it. Especially with costs rising in my area, it's getting harder and harder to find a good deal and to find the cool stuff. It was the perfect winter day in Michigan and the perfect day to go thrifting. So we headed to Ann Arbor, Michigan to go to a thrift store that I heard about from one of you, the Kiwanis thrift store. The days and hours are very limited, so make sure to check the information in the description box below to find out when to go. I do have to warn you, this place is huge. Think 5 or even 6 really large thrift stores put together, and they have everything. On your first visit, you may be overwhelmed like I was. Of course, I started in furniture, and I was shocked to see a Hoosier cabinet, $400. This was one of 2, and there were so many other good treasures. If you want to buy one of the pieces of furniture, the tag has 2 parts. You rip off the bottom part of the tag and you will take that with you to checkout. And then get this, they will then load the piece into the car for you. How cool is that? And with any thrift store, you never know what you'll find. There are 2 rooms filled with furniture, but I headed over to Housewares to see what I could find. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see what items I brought home with me. And I was shocked by the amazing organization in this place. Of course, the rows were all organized and labeled, but there were baskets also labeled with specific items. Another thing I really liked about the store is all electronics had a tag on them, and on the tag it would say if it was tested and whether or not it worked. Are you enjoying this video? If so, take a second to click the like button and subscribe. Also, if you click the bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. It really helps me to continue to grow my channel to help others to salvage, repurpose, and create. I also soon discovered that all the vintage and antique items were all in one location, and there was a friendly staff member who was happy to help you with any of the items under glass. And while I was by the toy section, I spotted not 1, but 2 items, this Fisher-Price parking garage that I pretty much have wanted my whole life. One was $70 and one was $65, and they had all of the parts. I did walk away without buying either one. Do you think that was a mistake? Let me know down below. They even have a fine jewelry counter, which was crazy busy, so I didn't get a good photo for you, but there is also a volunteer behind the counter that will help you with anything you'd like. But we had only seen less than half, so it was time to get a move on. Great collection of fine art pieces at reasonable prices. I even spotted a former president. The next room had even more treasures, including, an organ in case you were looking for one. They also had a counter that had a lot of the higher end electronics and cameras. This room also had seasonal items and boots and chairs, and of course, more furniture. Love the legs on this piece, but I did do the wobble test and decided to pass. I hope you're starting to realize they pretty much had everything here. And here is that second Hoosier that was in mint condition for $550. I know I'm showing you a lot of furniture, but I couldn't help myself. So many good pieces at good prices. And then I saw this and fell in love. Spoiler alert, she's coming home with me. There's even a section for gardening and outdoor items and camping, like your own portable toilet. Ever seen one of those thrifting? The next room I went into had clothing and linens, and yes, it's an entire, huge, large room. Even had a section of just vintage linens. And an area entirely dedicated to sewing and all of the supplies and fabrics. You could even buy a sewing machine. The next room held workout equipment and items for all sports. The last room that I entered had an amazing clock section, including antique grandfather and grandmother clocks at reasonable prices. They also had lamps and light bulbs and one of these. Have you ever seen one of these? And a bunch of stereo equipment and speakers. This room also held kids' toys, media, and books. I hope you realize that this place is huge, and this video will not even do it justice. You really have to visit it in person. They loaded up my treasures and we headed off to the next thrift store, which was the Salvation Army of Ann Arbor. By the way, if you want to see another video of more thrift stores in Ann Arbor, you can check out the link to the video above. The Salvation Army is a very large thrift store, and that's why we come. It also has pretty good prices, but not as good as the prices we just saw at the Kiwanis thrift store. So I headed out to Housewares. Prices were a lot higher than the other thrift store, and this item was not priced. I also loved this clock, but it was completely broken, so I was not having much luck. I did check out linens, and I will say if you're looking for new items for your home, this might be the place to look. I then went over to furniture, which only had a few items. It did have this dresser, but it was $80. My daughter likes to look at the books at this store, and they do have a very large selection of books here, and the prices are reasonable. Everything is 2 for 99 cents. There also is a lot of clothing. We did not look, but there's tons to find here. The next stop was the Ann Arbor PTO thrift store, and all proceeds go to Ann Arbor schools. I always love to look here. The prices are great. It is very well organized. They did have a gossip bench for $32, but it was quite wobbly. This set of silver glassware was pretty cool, never seen anything like it. Most of them were about $3 each, and they do have a whole section dedicated to arts and crafts. I also checked out, of course, the linen section, and there were some vintage items there too. The last store we stopped at is the Ann Arbor thrift store. This is a tiny store and they do limit the amount of people in at a time, but there's always good deals at good prices. These are a whole bunch of actual prints from a photographer taken from all over the world. Pretty amazing pictures here. They also always have good books here, whether you're looking for new or vintage. Let's take a look at everything I found in Ann Arbor. I love finding colorful linens. And I couldn't pass up this wood shelf that I think was probably a wood shop project. I love to pick up inexpensive hardware, and porcelain knobs are always a good deal. These were $1 a bag. I also found these items great for my booth for spring and for Valentine's Day. I couldn't pass this piece up. It was just gorgeous for $3. I know it is missing the handle and the lid, but I thought there were lots of other uses and it could even hold a plant. I also found this cute little mouse for only $1. The original price tag was $16 on it. Remember these at the thrift store? I couldn't leave without grabbing a few. Not sure of the location. If you know, comment down below. I could not pass these up. These were 50 cents each. 50 cents each. I'll go through and show you. Many of them are landscaped, but there are also some coming up that are definitely from some world travels. I grabbed a stack of them. Sometimes when the price is right, you just get all the ones you like, right? 50 cents each. I think I'm gonna hang on to a few of them. Look at these. If you happen to know where these are taken, or you've seen these sites, comment down below. I'm also looking for some big gaudy, I think for me, gold frames to hang them up. But some beautiful pictures. We have just a few more. Hang in there. How could I pass them up, right? They've all been mounted on cardboard. A few of them actually have the mount part over the front of them, but they're just absolutely amazing. Love the ox in this one too. So sometimes if the price is right and you're just not sure about something, you just pick it up. You can keep some for your home decor. Some of these are going to go into my booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles, but I think they were just a really unique find that I couldn't pass up. Let me know what you think about them. I also picked up some furniture. It was love at first sight for this beautiful vanity. It does need a ton of work, but I think I'm the perfect one to save it and make it pretty again. And I also picked up this small cabinet for $20 with the letter S on the front. Pretty funny story at checkout. The lady asked me, "Does your name start with S?" Nope, but I think this will be a fun piece to make pretty again too. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you know of a really cool thrift store that I should visit, either in Michigan or Ohio, comment down below. If you're near Ann Arbor, you need to visit. Thank you again. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.